We're back. I got a new microphone from Amazon, so I hope I sound so much better to y'all. Testing, 1, 2. Hope that sounded okay. So yeah, I beat Steve this week. My short king Bryce Young had me 31 points, even though the Panthers still lost, but we won't talk about that. Jessica lost to Daniel, who had a cool over 200 points. Great for you, Daniel. His quarterback, Jared Goff, for the Detroit Lions, had 47 points. This is Jared Goff dressed up as Ken from the Barbie movie. Yeah. Maddie beat her older sister, Hannah. Her kicker had 49. He was kicking the mess out of that thing. He kicked like 2 60-yard field goals, like took them to overtime, won the game for him. Crazy day to be a kicker. And Leighton beat Johnny. Best player for him was the Bills' defense. If you look here, this is something Hannah and I found. The Bills are doing a collaboration with the Children's Hospital where the kids can draw like the Buffalo Bills logo, and they drew this old big fat buffalo, and they're selling it on hats. So I thought that was cute. Stevie barely lost to Michelle, who won because of the Seahawks defense, getting her a nice cool 50. And the heartbreaking loss of the week, which will be made more apparent when we talk about injuries. Teresa narrowly beats Jody by, it was actually like 3.5 points, but about 4 points behind Jordan Love's 28. So the second game of the week, the median averaged was 156.7. So let's see who gets that extra win and that extra loss, and there you go. So Landon, Jessica, Daniel, Maddie, Leighton, Johnny get the extra win, and Jody, Teresa, Stevie, Michelle, Hannah, and Steve get the extra loss. So sad. So let's see what that does to the rankings. So everyone look for yourself and watch you move. Whee! Yup. So now in the top, we have Maddie and Leighton and Michelle, who all went up. Steve and Stevie went down a few positions. Daniel jumped 6 spots, so he went from being in like last to 6th. And then you've got Hannah, who fell into the poop bowl. And then Johnny, me, who came up a little bit. Jessica, Teresa, and then Jody. So let's look at the highlights for this week. The San Francisco 49ers are an absolute hell. Their quarterback and their tight end got injured. So Mr. Brock Purdy, the quarterback for Jessica, is out a minimum of 5 weeks. Their kicker was so bad that they fired him. That's Jake Moody. Teresa, we got to get rid of him. And then Jody already got rid of George Kittle, but he's headed to injury reserve, so he's out for a couple weeks as well. So that's just the injuries that hit the 49ers in a week, but it's definitely not all the injuries that hit our girl Jody. Jody had Joe Burrow, Dallas Goedert, and Young Hoku all get injured. Her quarterback, her tight end, and her kicker, all while losing only by 3 points. So extremely unfortunate. The other part is Caleb Johnson, her running back, did an absolute just brain fart. So here's him returning a kick. The ball goes up and he misses it. And I don't know if he was trying to shrug it off, act like it wasn't a big deal, whatever. He starts walking to the sideline, and that's a live ball. So the other team got a touchdown off that. I got a notification a couple hours ago. He's no longer going to be returning kicks. So there's that. And the last one is the champion is slipping. Johnny gets a 0-2 week, losing 2 games because he had 2 people injured, Xavier Worthy and Tyler Bass. So Johnny, you might want to look into that if you want to get that repeat ring, my guy. You know what time it is. Carolina Panthers lose again.
Oh no! We suck again!
So there's that. Right now, we are the 9th worst team in the league by strength of schedule. So even if we can stay on this track, we're not getting a great pick to get a better quarterback. I don't know what's going on. The phrase is we are in purgatory. We have no idea what's going on. The fan base is depressed. Things are bad. We'll be better next week, hopefully. So this coming up week, we got 3 interesting matchups. Number 1 is me versus Jody. Jody's in the very last spot. She's the only person that is the opposite of undefeated. She's the only one that's still defeated. And we'll see if she comes back. Teresa is going against Maddie, and Maddie's the only person that's undefeated, so we'll see if Teresa can knock her off. And then a little inner-house rumble between Jessica and Leighton. So besides those, we'll see what happens. Have a great night, everybody.